Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I haven't done a video like this in like a month, I'll be honest. But I am here in my new setup. We are here in my new setup. I'm still getting around to it. I'm still like trying to set everything up. I'm currently getting some posters up right now over on, actually right above my desk. But, I've been overall just doing a bunch of stuff. I got a new cat. You guys might have seen that one. I got a new cat. And I should begin my setup done sometime soon if I can get a new shelf. And then we should be on the go. I still have, like, one thing missing, but that's really it. This is just going to take a while to, like, actually get used to it and start getting up fresh. I have to change a lot of my LEDs. But anyways, that's just where I've been and where everything has been. But we have this brand new setup. So here's kind of a little bit of a look around. We have my speaker. We have some more stuff over there. And then just the main shelf right behind me. But now we gotta get right into the video. So this came to my attention maybe 2 weeks ago, I want to say. I actually never knew this happened, but a few months ago, the Scream 7 original script was revealed, and it's a lot. I can't stand this new script, the old script. I mean, like, the choices they actually wanted to make in this new movie for the original script was diabolical. Now, the script we have right now is great. Sidney Prescott is back, and she's getting targeted. Her family is getting targeted. And that's pretty much the plot, the script. We don't know much yet, so we're just gonna have to wait until the film. However, the actual script for the original writing was not so fun. Because this original script had Samantha Carpenter become a killer, which I found utterly insane. Whoever came up with that idea, because in my opinion, it would have ruined the character. It would have ruined what they built Samantha to be throughout the two Scream films we had. In Scream 1, it showed her to be a hero, and that she actually does care about her family. And Scream 6 shows that she really cares about her family. And that she will literally do anything for them. And it got to a certain point where it was a little bit too much to handle. However, they still made her, like, do some wicked kills on Richie and Wayne. And I was like, what? That's like 40 stabs and 2 kills. Man, that was intense. But for any of you guys that don't already know, about a year ago, we found out that Melissa Barrera got fired because she supported Palestine, if I'm correct. And then because of that, Jenna Ortega left the project. So that was crazy news. And the director at the time was receiving death threats from fans. So he decided to leave the project. And then obviously Kevin Williamson came in and he became the brand new director. And then they obviously had to rewrite the script because they had to fire Melissa Barrera, even though she didn't really do anything wrong. However, I would have been happy to see her back, but as long as they did a script rewrite. But I can also see her being a killer, since they do hint it a lot towards the ending of Scream 6. I mean, there's so many nods to Sam possibly being a killer. I mean, throughout the ways she actually kills Richie and Wayne. Come on. How is that not weird at all? How is that not suspicious? How is that not killer material? And then obviously, she says it felt right killing Richie, so possibly she would have gone on to become the killer. There's so many nods that you could say, like, oh yeah, this is why Sam could have been killer, or yeah, this is why Sam could have been killer. However, with all of that aside, I'm so glad they didn't do it. Like, her character would have been done. Everyone would have hated Samantha Carpenter because they took a well-built character that had lots of potential, and then they would have just scrapped all of that and made her the killer and be like, oh yeah, this is your Ghostface. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What? Like, thing is about Scream films, it's really hard to make a survivor a killer. Especially since they haven't done that in a horror movie ever. Until the brand new I Know What You Did Last Summer, they actually had Ray, spoiler warning, be the killer. So I was like, whoa, okay. I was not expecting that. I'm just being honest. I don't think any of us were expecting that. But that proves that there is a way to make it possible. But I feel like it's because Ray wasn't a built enough character to actually want to care about a lot. Like, you care about him, but you don't care about him a lot. Like you do Samantha Carpenter type of care about. Because Samantha had so much build-up in her character, especially since she was the main character of what was supposed to be the brand new trilogy. Until she got fired. And here we are with the brand new script. And I think it's a great script, honestly. As I said, based off of the trailer, I'm still kind of skeptical about Scream 7. But that is just my personal opinion. As I keep saying over and over and over again, Sydney coming back is a great idea. It just depends on how it's executed, especially since they got rid of her for Scream 6. Because they were supposed to build up Sam's new life. And then they get her kicked out. And now, Mindy and Chad are coming back in Scream 7. And I'm like, whoa, okay, why are they coming back? I get it, I love Chad. He's a really cool character. But, really? To the point that you have to make him work with Gale Weathers and come back to help Sydney? Man, if I was Chad, I'd be ditching that, bro. I'm ditching that. You think I'm gonna help someone that I've never talked to in my entire life? Keep in mind, Mindy and Sydney, Chad and Sydney, they never talked throughout Scream 5. And Scream 6, well, come on. Sydney's not even in that film. So, pretty much what to take away from this is that it's a really bad idea to make Sam a killer. I mean, if you actually wanted to make her a killer, you must be insane. As I said, there could be multiple instances, multiple situations, where it's like, oh yeah, she's definitely going to become a killer. But I feel like after Scream 6's ending, and her throwing down the mask, it's like, wow, so she throws down that mask for what? Nothing? And then she becomes a killer in Scream 7. I mean, thinking about it now, how would they make that possible? Especially since she is the main character. How would you make that come to life since she's the main character? That's a hard thing to pull off. That is a hard thing to pull off. So if you can actually manage to make Samantha Carpenter a killer, okay, you have me sold. But just hearing about what the original script was supposed to be already had me like, yeah, I'm glad she got fired, even though I support Melissa Barrera. She's a great person. I think what happened to her is a terrible thing. But with what would have been the script, I I think she actually would have even left the project if it was that type of script. I mean, they made her a good guy, so it's like, really? Why am I becoming a villain out of all people? So it's like, really? But anyways, guys, this was just kind of a very short topic to talk about. As I said, I haven't been in front of the camera like this with you guys in like a month, so it's been like, I'm rusty, I guess you could say. But anyways, guys, this was Cruel ZV talking to you guys. I will be coming out with a Hard Eyes video later this week because it's a great movie, and that's exactly what the topic's going to be. So keep your shoes tied and get ready for that video because it will be coming out possibly this Sunday. Who knows? I'm coming back to schedule. But this was Cruel ZV talking to all of you guys. Peace.